Hello, Scorpio. My name is Jason. Happy New Year to you. Thank you for visiting my channel. Extra thanks if you're revisiting my channel. This is your general tarot reading for January 2019. So it could be about love, work, any special projects or questions you have at the forefront of your mind. If it's not resonating, then please go ahead and try one of your rising sign, your moon sign. I'm pretty sure one of those will land pretty closely if this one doesn't. Okay, you go in, Scorpio, to January, into the new year, with the Page of Swords. Okay, so looks like perhaps there's have you been sort of doing some research on a person, even just a research on a subject? But I'm thinking there's research you've been doing, perhaps like spying on somebody, or you might be required to give a message to someone. So perhaps you're working up some courage to get something started, to bring an idea to an employer or to someone for even maybe to start the new year with. So you're trying to maybe plan something, and you're going to take a proposal to an employer or a family member or a significant person, and it could be about something that you've got, and you really, some project or idea you've got, you really want to move it forward and you're feeling really confident about it. You just might be feeling that you're a little bit inexperienced with it, and you'll be looking around for some help, whether it's expertise or perhaps some financial help there somewhere, but that's what it feels like there, okay? Perhaps you're asking somebody for advice about something. It could be a legal matter, or you're just checking out things perhaps on the internet and realizing that you might have to go and speak to someone, maybe an accountant or a lawyer or something like that. But that's where you seem to be starting your year with, Scorpio. What's crossing you? Okay, you have the Five of Cups. Okay, so the Five of Cups is a card which generally tells us to turn around and see the opportunities which we have and look forward and try to move away from the past. And look, the price of love is often the pain of losing it. And so if you've lost some love and you're feeling a bit hurt, or it's not necessarily love even, it could be a job or something that was valuable to you, and you know you have to leave it, but it's still impacting your mood. That's, it's perfectly normal for us to grieve a little bit for what we've lost, even though we're making a decision we know we have to make. Perhaps we'll clarify that a little later, but it looks like there's some time of reflection here that you need to sort of eventually, you're going to have to turn around and just move forward. Okay, your conscious goal. You have at the moment the King of Cups. Okay, so perhaps there's someone in your environment, perhaps a water sign like a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and you're seeing that they could help you somehow, whether it's emotionally, whether this is a relationship prospect or someone who can just give you advice on something. The King of Cups is quite a stable emotional energy, so someone who knows they can empathize with you, but they're not going to sort of cry together with you, if you understand. And so this person is a good person to have for a shoulder to cry on, and they might have some good advice as far as emotional matters go. Now, because it's in your conscious goals position, I'm feeling that maybe you might have come out of one relationship and you're seeing something in this person that you didn't see in your other relationship, and maybe that's why you might be drawn to this person. Okay, your unknown influence. Okay, you have the Two of Cups. Okay, the Two of Cups is a beautiful card. Obviously, it's about soulmates, two people coming together with a sense of give and take. I'm feeling that there's someone around you and you really share this, perhaps a spiritual, or perhaps you're both light workers, or you're both in some kind of a healing field, or there's a lot of spirituality between you two, and it's just an understanding that you know that there is more to the universe than just work, buy, consume, die kind of thing, and you realize that. So that's an unknown influence. So something looks like it's going to happen with you and this other person, not necessarily romantic, but it's really going to open your eyes up or help you move forward spiritually, I'm feeling. And it could well be an emotional thing and a romantic thing. And it's looking really strong. Perhaps it's this King of Cups here that you've got your eye on. It can be a female, by the way. The King of Cups energy can be like a mature female, like a strong figure who you turn to for like advice. Practical advice, I don't want to say practical emotional advice, but that's what came to me. Okay, in the recent past, you have the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so the Six of Pentacles is about trying to achieve balance. Okay, so it usually got to do with some material things. So perhaps you've just sort of made an agreement with someone about how things are going to work. So, for example, if it's a separation, you've sort of come about it, and there's a fair sort of give and take on this separation thing, that you're thinking this is a fair sort of outcome that you've had, and it didn't seem like it was too acrimonious. If it's not that, then it's just about getting all your ducks in a row and making sure that you know where you're going to go next. And that's what I'm feeling there. So it looks like you've solved this contract issue or this negotiation or compromise or whatever it is or was, and that's put you in a position to sort of move forward. Okay, in your future influence, you have the Queen of Cups. Okay, so I've got a few cups here. Queen of Cups is an intuitive person. Again, can be male or female. And this is the person you can cry on their shoulder, okay, and they really know where you're coming from, and it's a real feel-good energy. So if you want someone to listen to you, to understand what's really happening, and she's also a little bit psychic. So if there's a psychic kind of a person around you, someone who's highly intuitive, got something to say which sort of just makes sense to you. There's a lot of spirituality and emotion in this reading I'm seeing, and we also have here the King of Cups and the Queen together. This is how, like this. So, plus with your Two of Cups down here, this is looking, if there's someone on your mind here, this King of Cups person, the Queen of Cups, that could be the same person. With the Two of Cups energy here, that looks like you're moving into a spiritual realm or some kind of spiritual awakening. Perhaps you're finding someone, a kindred spirit, who's really part of your tribe. Okay, let's have a look at your talents. Okay, what are you bringing to your future? You have the Queen of Wands. Okay, so the Queen of Wands is an action woman. Okay, she's pretty good at a lot of things. She's got status. She's pretty sexy. She's always on the move, lots of energy. She might not be that reliable, but people forgive her for that because she's so effervescent. So she's the life of the party quite often. Again, very sexy. So I'm getting a strong sexual energy from this woman, a lot of sensual and sexual. But so if this is you, then you're feeling like this at the moment. You're feeling liberated somehow. Okay, your environment. You have the Hanged Man. Okay, so it looks like this is the way either you're seeing the world or the world is seeing you, or your relationship to the world around you. And it looks like you're just sitting back now waiting for your next idea. So you've got your ducks in a row. You've changed your perspective, or you're changing your perspective. And I'm thinking also you are looking back and appreciating the past. Okay, and you're knowing that you need to move forward, but you're really appreciating the past and what it's done for you, because without the past and the experiences you've had, you wouldn't be in this fantastic position now that you seem to be in. So you're looking like you're in a pretty strong position here, and the world is at your feet. Okay, and looks like you're just waiting for your next big idea. So we might clarify that and see perhaps what this big idea might entail. I've got some clarifiers here. I'm trying not to do too much clarifying because I think sometimes they muddy the waters and offer too many different scenarios, which might confuse people. Okay, hopes and fears. Right, yeah, the wheel of the year. Okay, so this is the wheel. This, because it's in the hopes and fears position, this is change. You want things to move on. You want things to move forward. And so coming straight after the Hanged Man, it's perfect timing, really. You want things to move forward, but you're not sure where they're going to, but you're feeling quite lucky. A lot of this you won't have much to do with, actually. Are you sort of leaving it up to the universe? I'm getting that feeling here. You're trusting the universe somewhat. So, well, that's what I'm feeling there. So again, I'm back to this spirituality. I'm getting the feeling that you are really just putting your faith in the universe, feeling very optimistic and saying, yes, I'm leaving it all up to you. What a great awakening you seem to be having here, Scorp. And the result at the end of January, you have the Ace of Swords. Okay, so the end of January, the Ace of Swords, what a great card to have. Clarity of thought, clear direction. You know where you're heading now. So look, we're going to clarify some of these because I'm really feeling that this is an optimistic. There's obviously a big shift that's happening for you, Scorp, and it might have been happening for a while. I'm going to clarify here with a Hanson Roberts deck. I've shuffled them pretty well. I just realised I've mixed up the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. You can't see that. I've just got the Celtic Cross in front of me here. Okay, so the King of Cups, don't feel the need to clarify that. Page of Swords is your energy there. So let's have a look at your opening card, the Page of Swords. What might this be about, Scorp? Why is a Page of Swords here for Scorpio in the opening of their reading? Almost wanted to come out. Okay, and Page of Wands. Okay, so there's some youthful energy around you. The Page of Wands, again, brings messages. Okay, messages of something starting. I'm getting a strong sense of a new start here. Page of Wands reminds me a little bit of the Fool. Okay, so a new adventure. So Scorp, you're probably feeling like you're heading on a new adventure and things are lined up for you. Okay, that's what I'm getting there. And you're getting some news about this new adventure. So perhaps there's some travel that you've been considering or planning, and it could be something like this research you've been doing. Maybe it was about tickets or airfares, itinerary, or plans that you've been making. Anyway, it looks like that's what that's about. And so there's a new start. You've been making plans and researching for a new start here. Okay, now the Five of Cups, I think I've explained that pretty well. We won't go into that. So look, you have the Six of Pentacles. Look, I'm not really feeling much to clarify here, Scorpio. It's pretty good all the way around. Let's narrow down the Queen of Cups, the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is really interesting, this unknown influence. Let's see if we can bottom it. It's a beautiful reading, really. There's cups everywhere. Balance, new starts, Wheel of Fortune, sexy woman or sexy person, intuitions, a lot of spiritual energy I'm feeling here. King of Cups, water sign. Okay, let's have a look here. Two of Cups is clarified by the Ace of Swords, another Ace of Swords. So we've got a couple of aces, two Aces of Swords here. So the Ace of Swords is clarifying the Two of Cups. So you're pretty sure now, I'm pretty sure that you have decided that your path is going to be a spiritual one, and you've found someone who is your soulmate, or you're going to. You may have met them. Look, again, I don't do many romance readings, but this is looking like a really strong connection, and it could be with the strong sexual energy here. There's a strong you're very clear now that you are heading on a spiritual path and you really want to go that very strongly, and this is all part of your awakening here. So congratulations, Scorpio. It looks like you've reached a new level, or you're striving for a new level of something. You've left whatever it is behind, and I think you've done it about as humanely as you could, and you're just looking forward now. I'm just not feeling drawn to clarify anything else. I think that's what I've got for you, Scorpio. Please let me know how this resonates for you. Like and subscribe, of course, and I'd love to hear any feedback you've got for me. Please have a happy new year, and I'll talk to you in a couple of weeks.